Back in Week 3, the Giants dominated their first matchup against the football team. Can Washington get revenge? Find out next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Check 42.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And, Charles, for this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
1st and 10 right at the 20. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they...
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going deep for Walker. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we come upon, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter.
And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They juked him, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll set up a throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Let's go!
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There it is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on this.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Justin Matabike.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Washington on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Not totally home free yet, but it's up 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
To Tony, he's got another one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20. Play, they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Keep playing hard.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Justin Madubuike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might